Welcome back to 700 WOW Cincinnati Bell Reds Radio Network. Tonight, Max Fried went 5.2 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of them were earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and a couple of... Colin McHugh is coming in, 1.55 VRA in 64 innings last year with Tampa Bay, a 30% strikeout rate and a 5% walk rate. Brandon Drury takes a called strike on a slider on the inside part of the plate. Colin McHugh is a very experienced bullpen arm. He pitched for the Astros and they won a couple of their World Series. He signed with the Braves right after they won the World Series. He played with the Rays last year and they did not do too great in the playoffs. A fastball on the inside part of the plate to call ball. 1 strike now on Brandon Drury. Colin McHugh has a lot of very good off-speed pitches, but he just does not have that overpowering fastball that can just get all these guys out. He has 5 different pitches: a sinker, a 4-seam, a 2-seam, a slider, and a split. He's through his slider and his split so far. The third pitch is coming up. The 1-1 pitch to Drury is a cutter on the inside part of the plate. That's called ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Drury. Last year for the Mets, he had a very decent season. He got signed in June, and he got released in September because of all the injuries they got. But when he got released, the Mets went downhill, and when they signed him, the Mets went uphill. So the Reds signed him to see if they could go uphill here. Hard ground ball, but it is foul by Drury. He pulled that ball a little bit too much. The 2-2 count. Guy on first, guy on second, 2 outs. 4 pitches thrown, 2-2 count. Reds up 3-1 here in Atlanta, Georgia at Truist Park. The reigning World Series champion Atlanta Braves are playing the Cincinnati Reds here at home on opening day. The 2-2 pitch. Hanging slider, high fly ball, drifting towards left field, and that's a home run by Brandon Drury. Brandon Drury just hit a 3-run long shot off of Colin McHugh, a very veteran starting pitcher. Brandon Drury is now showing Reds fans why he is starting today's game, and it is not Naquin or Fraley. That is a huge home run. There were 2 outs in the inning before Max Fried up 2 straight singles. McHugh has a sidearm delivery, a hanging slider. Brandon Drury just destroyed that ball to deep left field. 6-1 Redlegs, still in the 6th inning. Very, very impressive right there by newly acquired Red Brandon Drury. I am very impressed with that home run swing, his attitude after the home run. He did not try to rub it in anybody's face. He did better than anybody. That was just a very good all-around at-bat there by Brandon Drury. Now coming up is Jonathan India, the leadoff hitter. It's now 2-1. 2 straight balls, and then there was a called strike. McHugh is a somewhat fast worker as well, as now he pitches his 4th pitch to India. And that's a single in the gap right out of shortstop Dansby Swanson's arms. And now the Reds have a lot of stuff cooking here at Mama's Kitchen. Now comes up Aristides Aquino, who has gone 1 for 3 with a single so far in tonight's ball game. But Brandon Drury had a great home run swing. He didn't use all of his legs, but his arms extended. Very strong swing. Stayed back on the off-speed slider. And luckily, he hit it to the side of the ballpark that had a very short fence. But it is 6-1 Reds against the reigning World Series champions, Atlanta Braves. I don't think anybody really expected to be seeing this from the Cincinnati Reds opening day. One of the biggest surprises, other than the Reds winning by 5 runs right now, is that Aristides Aquino started, let alone batting second in the lineup. Max Fried gave up 5 earned runs in this game. McHugh gave up 1. Aquino hits a high fly ball to Eddie Rosario, and he cannot reach it. So now it's an 0-2 count. That ball drifted towards right field, foul. And he tried to reach it, and he could not reach it. Eddie Rosario, good hustle. going back to the home run swing by Drury. And just a spectacular play by Brandon. That's just a veteran move right there. When your team needs it the most to get some comfortable insurance runs, because you don't know how much longer your pitchers are going to be in the game. You don't know how your newly acquired bullpens are going to do. But what you do know is the Reds are up 6-1 after a 3-run shot by Drury. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Aquino. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled right behind home plate. Staying 1-2. The 14th pitch coming up. The Reds have gotten 4 consecutive hits with 2 outs. This is also the Cincinnati Reds' first time since 1965 and 3rd time since 1890 that their opening season's been on the road. Then 1-2 again. Fouled behind home plate. The 6th pitch of the pitch coming up. The Reds are 4-1 all time in season openers versus defending World Series champions. So, let's see if they can make it 5-1, if they're going to drop down to 4-2 because their bullpen chokes. We'll have to see. The 15th pitch of the game from McHugh coming up. The 6th pitch of the at-bat, the windup and the pitch. It's a high slider that Aquino could not lay off, but he still fouls it back. The 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and he's already thrown 4 straight sliders out of the zone that Aquino's just handled off behind home plate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on a curveball in the dirt by Aristides Aquino. Good at bat, but that's his 3rd strikeout of the newly acquired season in the new ball game. But the Reds do score 3 runs off of a 3-run shot by Brandon Drury. 6-1 Reds going to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back in a few on Cincinnati Bell Reds Radio Network.